I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Mr. Ruskin, who wanted to know my thoughts on Peter S. Beagle's The Last Unicorn. Now, I was of course unfamiliar with this work, having been dead when it was published, but having subsequently discovered it, I find it to be an absolutely charming piece of both fiction and cinematic oeuvre. The story is, well, it's a fairly simple story, but what makes it so remarkable is how Mr. Beagle manages to be very aware of the genre in which he is writing and to have his characters be very aware of the tropes in which they find themselves. And yet, at no point is there the easy cynicism or sneering smarm that I think could be all too easily found in a very self-aware piece of fiction like this. It's utterly charming. Everyone is rather devoted to this story they're telling, even if they're aware that they're a hero or aware that they're the villain and offering up occasional commentary on the matter. It is truly a unique piece of writing. But there was something that gave me pause. It is in both the book and the film, so obviously it is an important piece of the work. I was reading it and I felt something tickle the back of my brain and gave it no notice, but then when I went back to reread, I found it. On page 63, right in the midst of all the action, one of the characters turns to the other and tells them simply, "Have a taco." Have a taco. In a story filled with unicorns and red bulls and harpies and wizards and witches and all manner of fantastical ideas, there's this simple 3 words that have completely derailed my ability to understand just what it is I'm looking at. Have a taco. Have a taco. Have a taco. Have a taco. Why is that in here? I mean, obviously, stories are allowed to have anachronistic foods. There are no shortage of European-style fantasies that make use of potatoes, which of course were not introduced to the continent before the Columbian Exchange. Nevertheless, have a taco. Have a taco. Something about that will haunt me for the rest of my days. It's also making me rather hungry. So if you'll excuse me, I suppose I shall go have a taco. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft.